Today I fucked up by giving myself acid reflux for 25 years. I am 34 years old and have had excruciating acid reflux since I was about 8 years old. I have been taking prescription strength medication every day for 25 years to control it, and still have had terrible symptoms that sometimes keep me up at night. I've even had an endoscopy under general anesthesia to try to discover the cause. Recently I noticed that my symptoms tend to start after I take my evening allergy and asthma medication. Incidentally, I have been taking these pills since I was about 8 years old. I've always been able to easily dry swallow pills without water. I can take a whole handful of pills dry with no problem, so that's how I've always taken my medication. So I googled it, and sure enough, dry swallowing pills can lead to pills getting stuck in your esophagus and cause acid reflux. I started taking water with my pills, and sure enough, my acid reflux symptoms disappeared immediately. It's been a few months now, and I haven't had a single episode of reflux when I used to have it several times a week. Too long did not read. I gave myself acid reflux nearly every day for 25 years by dry swallowing pills. Sending this now to my teen that always dry swallows pills because I don't need water to take them, and suffers from reflux. Thank you. Oh my gosh, what gave you the idea to dry swallow pills in the first place at all? That just sounds so uncomfortable in itself, ahaha. But I'm glad you figured it out. Sorry it took so long, upside down face. I feel like that's sort of on your parents too, for not giving you water with them, aha. When they say take with water, you thought it was a guideline. I honestly can't even fathom dry swallowing pills when you could just take them with water to avoid them getting stuck anyway. Surprised face. I just had a terrible acid reflux event Thursday night. It was up until 7 a.m. as I would take a sip of water and have to throw up. Anyway, initially didn't take the diagnosis seriously, so I didn't take the medicine they suggested. Come to find out, that constant runny nose I was having? It's because of the acid making it up to my sinuses, and that's what was triggering it. Yikes. Honestly jealous. I wish my acid reflux solution was that simple. Today I fucked up by forgetting I was screen sharing during a meeting, and everyone saw my pop-up. I was in a morning meeting sharing my screen to go over some project notes. Everything was fine until my little productivity app decided to remind me time to stretch, King, in giant pink letters across the top of the screen. I froze. Everyone saw it. My manager started laughing, so hard she had to mute. I tried to play it off like it was some team morale thing, but no one bought that. Someone even screenshotted it for the group chat. Now it's become a full office meme. Every meeting since at least one person greets me with good morning, King, or asks if I've done my stretches yet. I can't even look at my computer without hearing them laugh in my head. That night while playing My Prize, I got a text from my coworker that just said stretch, King. No context. Just that. It's been 2 days, and they still call me that. Too long did not read. Screen shared during a meeting, and my app flashed time to stretch, King, to the entire team. Now I'm stuck with a new nickname I will never escape. Just remember, you're not the king unless you can take a little heat from your subjects. Embrace it, King. They're just jelly because they aren't as focused on their health or being positive to themselves. At this point you gotta own it. Lean into it hard. Start every meeting with either a stretch recommendation or a question to make sure everyone has stretched to get ready for this call, etc., etc. Great reminder to use the share window option, not share screen. Also use extend for dual screen sharing instead of duplicate. Next time wear a Burger King crown for the call. I was sharing a presentation while on projector around 2008 and forgot to set Windows Messenger to DND. Cool thing about Windows Messenger was that you could add external as well as internal contacts, so my wife would ping me occasionally throughout the day. Reviewing last month's P&L when up on screen pops up, I'm craving pickles, I wonder if I'm pregnant? Never lived that one down. And for the record, she wasn't. Today I fucked up by accidentally finding out my second baby's gender. My wife is 12 weeks pregnant and just had her lab work and original ultrasound done. I am the one that usually sends messages to the OBGYN on my chart under her account because my wife does not like communicating through the app. We planned on sharing the results with a baker and having the inside of the cake either be pink or blue. To make it easier, we asked if they could send a separate message containing the results. They obliged and sent the message. However, my chart has this special feature where the first few words of the message will preview before opening the message. So what I see is, gender results do not open. You are having a boy Kongr. I have since deleted the message from my chart, and will be holding this secret for who knows how long. Too long did not read. I am having a boy. Might be worth letting the office know, to be honest. That way they know to add a little more filler in for the preview. So sorry you found out in such a sideways way, but also congrats. I might suggest contacting your OBGYN office to inform them about that feature in my chart to help prevent similar incidents for others, and maybe yourself again in the future. As a woman, it's an honest mistake. I'd forgive this if it was honestly by mistake, or even if you got too excited. I wouldn't lie about it. Let her know you saw the gender, and tell her you'll do the preparations so it's still special for her and the family. You are having a boy congressperson attend your next visit to teach the next generation of legislators about women's health issues. Gender reveals are a relatively new cultural phenomenon that I still don't understand. Both parents used to be told during whichever ultrasound exam discovered it. I don't understand, but I am sorry you're having this conflict and feeling awkward. It's great that you're trying to be as supportive to your wife as possible. Gender reveals are so weird, honestly. The amount of times I've seen a father get upset because the child-to-be doesn't have the right sex is too damn high. You should love and raise your child the same irrespective of their sex, you freak. Anyway, Opie, congratulations. I disagree that this is a secret to take to your grave, no reason to lie about it. Today I fucked up by telling my gym crush, I love you. This happened yesterday, and I might need to transfer gyms. I've been seeing this girl at my gym for months. We've talked a few times, she's funny, down to earth, and way out of my league. Yesterday, I was on the treadmill when she walked past and waved. I tried to wave back, but forgot I was still moving at a sprint. I almost face-planted, caught myself, and everyone laughed. She came over after and said, "You good?" And I, in a rush of adrenaline and embarrassment, blurted out, "Yeah, I love you." Not joking. Not "I like you." Not "I'm fine." My dumb brain went straight to full emotional commitment. She blinked, said, "Wow, that escalated fast," and walked off laughing. I had to stay another 30 minutes, just to make it seem like I wasn't fleeing the scene. I'm considering moving cities at this point. Too long did not read. Tried to play it cool in front of my gym crush, almost fell on the treadmill, and accidentally confessed my love instead of saying I'm fine. Dude, it's not big deal. Just show up tomorrow like nothing happened, wearing a tuxedo, with a bouquet of a dozen red roses, and when you see her get down on one knee and propose. Really depends on the tone of the "wow" that escalated fast, on whether or not that's a true fuck up. Don't worry, she'll remember you. Probably every time she tells the story at parties. Now you can spin this positive. You have dynamite potential for asking her out now. Hey, I don't know why I Freudian slipped all of that about love and all, but if you want to start it slow with a coffee or something. To survive this embarrassment, just commit to it. Start telling everyone you love them while you work out. Nanea, bro, you good. You made her laugh. She might like you even more now. Next time you see her, ask her on a date, and promise you won't faceplant.